Hello, McVeigh Dragons. Welcome to Mr. Thornley's Music Class Volume 6. This is for 4th grade. I'm going to start off today's class by reviewing the McVeigh School Spirit Song that you were supposed to evaluate to see for the sections in the form. And I'm going to do that right now. Hopefully you got, the form of it was really A, B, A, B, A, C, A. Okay. Mr. Sadaka, when he wrote the song, threw that C section in there, and it kind of, if not for that, it'd probably been like an ABA form, but it had that C section in there. And the sections went like this. Start off with, hey, hey, McVeigh, you learn here every day, which is the A section. Then it went to the B section, when you had, Mr. Wilkie, the principal, we always love to see. That's the B section. That's also the verse section. That's going to come back again with different words, but it does the A section again. Hey, hey, McVeigh. And then when it does the B section after that, it's about art class with Mrs. Greer, right? Then it goes, so it's the same melody as the other B section, just different words. And then it goes back to the A section again. And then it goes to this part where it goes, a reading, writing, arithmetic, a reading, a writing, arithmetic, a reading, a writing, and the recess part. That would be the C section. And then it ends with the A section, okay? So it's A, B, A, B, A, C, A. It's close to a form called the rondo form. A rondo form is a very popular form in classical music. They have pieces of music called rondo, but rondo just means it's the form of the music. And it would be A, B, A, C, A, and you could have a D and A. Its A section was something in between, and it ends on the A section. So that's a rondo form. And this is close to it in that way. So, but hopefully you got that. And right now I want to switch our attention. We'll review our 3 parts of the song and then switch our attention away from melody to harmony. But in September, we worked on steady beat and put the beat into a meter, like meter of 2, meter of 3, meter of 4. All right? Grouping beats into sets of numbers. And also working on our rhythm patterns to be played over top of the steady beat. We also know the steady beat is also a rhythm pattern. It's the main beat in the song, right? We kind of call it the pi pattern, keep our steady beat. And then we, after a holiday winter concert, we switched our attention to melody. Melody has notes that move by step, leap, or repeat. Once you have so many notes that do that, you want to create a musical sentence called a phrase. And then once you have a few phrases together, generally 4, you have a musical paragraph called a section. And it's a lot like writing a story. Story, you need words, you create a sentence, create more sentences, and then you create paragraphs, and you have your paragraphs in a certain order, and that will be your story. Well, melody, you have notes instead of words. Okay, you can also have words with your notes, but you have notes, then you have musical sentences called phrases, and you have musical paragraphs called sections, right? And you put them in a certain order, and that's the form of your melody. Now we're going to switch our attention to harmony. And I want to talk about basically when you have harmony, when you don't for now. If I have a melody like, Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, okay, with nothing else being played, okay, just that melody, all right, that would be what's called monophonic texture. And it doesn't matter if I sing it by myself or if I have 10 people singing the melody with me. It's still monophonic texture. In order to have harmony, you've got to have in order to have what's called homophonic texture, which is a melody with harmony, then, like I said, you've got to have harmony. There's 2 types we're going to talk about for now. One is chords for harmony, and the other is ostinato patterns. And we talked about this in earlier years if I taught you a music class. Chords, all right. When I strum on guitar, I'm strumming chords. Okay, they're chords. Chords are built up of notes. We'll go over that in probably next lesson. But and we have talked about it a little bit with you guys this year. But I will get much more into that as we go on. But anyway, so we have chords for harmony and we have ostinato pattern. An ostinato pattern would be something like bum, bum, ba da da bum, bum, ba da da bum, bum, ba da. You might hear a bass player playing that or a guitar player playing an ostinato pattern or something. An ostinato pattern is a pattern made up of a couple notes that repeats over and over again. And you have a melody over top of that that you would sing. So if you have an ostinato pattern or if you have chords or if you got both, with your melody bits being sung, that's homophonic texture. We call that, all right? Melody by itself, doesn't matter how many people sing it or play it, is monophonic. So, and to be able to identify the difference, I'm going to go over a song called Happiness Runs. Happiness Runs was a song we're going to do in class this time, and I had for you, we had a band with it. We're going to have 3 ostinato patterns to play, okay? Which was great, make some great harmony as I'm strumming the chords and we're singing the melody. We can't have that, sorry. I'm going to go over the song first. This song was popular, I think, in a Cheerios commercial some years ago, so you might recognize it. It goes like this, called Happiness Runs. Happiness runs in a circular motion. Love is a little boat upon the sea. Everyone is a part of anything. Messed up the words there. It's not anything. It's everything. Sorry. It goes like this. Happiness runs in a circular motion. Love is a little boat upon the sea. Everyone is a part of everything. Anyway, you can be happy if you let yourself be. Pa 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 pa. Okay, I just did it one time through. It's got 2 sections, an A and a B. The pa 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 part was the B section. But I was playing the chords with the melody as I was singing. So that is homophonic texture. Now, I was going to have, on 3 xylophone parts, have some ostinato parts, okay? So what I was going to have you play is like, here's one of them. So a little walking bass. Happiness runs in a circular motion. Love is a little boat upon the sea. Everyone is a part of everything. Anyway, you can be happy if you let yourself be. Okay, that was one ostinato pattern I was going to have you play on the xylophone as I was strumming the chords. There's another one that goes like this. It's similar to the other one, just changes up one note. It goes like this. Happiness runs in a circular motion. Love is a little boat upon the sea. Like that. And then there's another one I was going to have you play. So you had those 2 going on. Me strumming chords. And there's another one that goes like this. Happiness runs in a circular... Oh, I messed up. Happiness runs in a circular motion. Love is a little boat upon the sea. Okay? So that would be going on. Alright? At the same time, the other ostinato patterns are going on, plus the chords, and we're singing the melody. So it would sound really nice with the xylophones doing that. But nice harmony. Okay? But even with all those 3 different ostinato patterns and the chords being sung with a melody, that's homophonic texture. It doesn't matter if I just have one guitar strumming chords or I've had 5 different ostinato patterns on different instruments and chords on, it's still homophonic texture. There's a thing called polyphonic texture, which we talked about in the past. We'll talk about that in the future. I also want to talk about how the chords are made. We worked a little bit on how they were made in class. I talked a little bit about it. We'll do more with that. So again, just to review, a melody with no chords or ostinato, no harmony at all, is monophonic texture. If I add chords or an ostinato or both, it's homophonic texture. Okay, and that's our main focus, identifying when we have harmony, when we don't have harmony, and then what kind of harmony it is, chords or ostinato. So I will do some next time playing some chords or ostinatos, and you're going to have to identify which one's which. All right? So with that in mind, have a great day. Keep practicing social distancing. Be kind to your parents. Be helpful around the house. And also, be respectful to all people. Okay, McVeigh best. Okay, have a good one.